spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go here in Inglewood. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. We'll find out early on what the plan is. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Jones. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Atwell sent in motion here. First carry here for Kyron Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Atwell sent in motion here. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's third and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
For 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stafford. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
4-yard gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return is Gould. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a toss. Running left. It's Taylor. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Rams, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real.
Now Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
41-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
24-yard line.
Play action, Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the
There's no more
15-yard
efficient
line.
play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Atwell sent in motion here. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. The motion man is Nakua. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they're going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
23 yards. 1st down, Colts.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Still 1st down.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First down.
Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn leg.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Taylor loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get back on it, but it will go down as a loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Puna 4 getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile, so that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down, and barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jones. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Rams offense headed back to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized. Throwing, Stafford. Nakua pulls it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. To the air again. Stafford. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Now Stafford on third and goal. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So on comes Joshua Carney to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Gun, it's Jones. He runs with it. And nice work there. Go into the slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Shotgun now for Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Colts.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm a rookie.
Atwell sent in motion here. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 5.
Taylor is the Colts ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Colts.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings
10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Jones. Completing this one to Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ran up by the Luxembourg up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They know
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Whoa! The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Cameron pitches there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Jones. He's got it at the 7, and he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
he'll take it on in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
Rams 6.
once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
Back to throw, Stafford. Back to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They run over center with Williams. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And a good job rallies to the football. Holds him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Stafford. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
10 at the 22-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Again, it's Stafford. That one taken in. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Atwell sent in motion here. They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Jones to hang on to it here, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones to throw. And down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's Jones. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction. They pick up a pretty good game.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Indianapolis.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Troy Reeder in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
From the gun, it's Jones. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. The Colts about set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Atwell sent in motion here. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back? Or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this 3rd down.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it.
A penalty is declined.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Atwell sent in motion here. Here's Williams. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's in, and they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
2nd and 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
So it's a win for the Colts. They proved much the best in this one. To get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.